In a world where mysterious gates suddenly appeared, connecting Earth to realms filled with terrifying monsters, humanity discovered a new power. From these gates, hunters were born. Individuals awakened with extraordinary abilities to fight back against the creatures that threatened mankind. Among them was Jinwoo, mocked as the weakest of all hunters. But everything changed the day he stepped into a deadly, double dungeon that would alter his fate forever. Now let's break down everything that happened in this episode. Jinwoo and his party stumble upon a mysterious double dungeon, hidden beyond their expectations, leading them into unfamiliar and perilous territory. Inside, they discover a massive temple filled with towering statues, each statue's wielding strange weapons and instruments. At the center, one colossal statue sits on a throne, radiating overwhelming power, while strange commandments are carved into stone walls. The tragedy began when the massive stone door slammed shut, trapping everyone inside the mysterious hidden dungeon, sealing their fate without warning. A desperate hunter attempted to escape, pushing the door, but a nearby statue mercilessly struck him down, shocking everyone instantly. Jinwoo's sharp instincts noticed the enormous central statue shifting its gaze, and he realized imminent danger was about to unfold. Acting quickly, Jinwoo warned his comrades to duck, just as the statue's glowing eyes unleashed a devastating beam of light at that terrifying moment. The surviving hunters remembered the sacred commandments of the Cardinal Temple, which became their only hope. The first commandment demands absolute submission, forcing every hunter to bow before the colossal statue of God's terrifying presence. Anyone failing to kneel and rising above a certain height is instantly incinerated by the statue's devastating, merciless heat vision. Survivors quickly realize this trial allows no hesitation, as obedience alone grants them a chance to live through divine punishment. Once the commandment is fulfilled, the colossal statue sadistically smiles, rises from its throne, and signals the beginning of further horrors. The second commandment requires each hunter to stand before a statue carrying an instrument, triggering haunting music echoing throughout the temple. Anyone too slow to choose is mercilessly crushed underfoot by the statue of God's overwhelming, destructive strength and unstoppable force. Mistakenly standing before statues armed with weapons results in instant death, showing the trial's cruelty and terrifyingly precise consequences for errors. Jinwoo barely survives the brutal second trial, with his strength fading. He crawls desperately, dragging his broken body across the floor, and manages to touch the massive statue in time. Though severely wounded and bleeding, a massive altar slowly rises at the dungeon's heart, demanding every hunter step upon it to fulfill the commandment. As the hunters gather, two rings of flames, one red and one blue, ignite upon the altar. Signaling the beginning of the final trial, the massive stone doors slowly creaked open. As the blue flames began to fade one by one, fear gripped the hunters. The towering statues, each armed with deadly weapons, suddenly came to life and advanced toward them. Panic erupted. Hunter bolted through the open door, and with her escape, a red flame vanished from the altar. Witnessing this, others followed in terror, fleeing one after another and abandoning Jinwoo. Left behind, unable to move from his injuries, Jinwoo stood alone before the colossal stone guardians. Realizing escape was impossible, he accepted his fate, but rather than surrender, he resolved to fight back. Though hopelessly outmatched, his will refused to break, forcing him to endure every strike no matter how crushing the pain. He faced the statue's head-on. Blow after blow left him gravely wounded, his strength fading with every strike, in front of the colossal statue that raised its weapon like the hand of a god. He was but a mortal, daring to defy eternity. At the very brink of death, just as a final attack was about to fall, Jinwoo's eyes met the terrifying statue, an enemy he knew he could never defeat. And in that desperate moment, a notification suddenly appeared before his eyes. The secret quest had been fulfilled, granting him the qualification to become a player. For the first time, a choice was laid before him: to to accept or to refuse. If you enjoyed this recap and want more, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.